Hey everybody, Joy here. I haven't set up any lights, so I'm hoping I can just add light and y'all can see me good enough. It's Joy here on Wednesday. I think it's the 26th of April, 2023. And we got home, an hour and a half ago maybe. I was just sound asleep, just barely waking up about 7:30 this morning. Jerry sleeps out in the other room now because his arm hurts him so much he can't sleep in a bed. So he sleeps in the recliner here and in the coach. So he came in about 7:30 this morning. "You gotta get up, you've gotta get up. There's gonna be a horrible storm in Kingston. We've gotta get home and get the RV put up." I'm like, I don't want to. So I didn't get to take a shower, I didn't get to have my coffee, I didn't get to do anything normal. Anyway, we're here and we prayed that the rain wouldn't start until after we got the RV put away. And it was raining very softly when we got here, just a little bit. And so the rain started an hour later. They said it was going to start pouring at 10:30, it started pouring at 11:30. And I'm telling you, it is pouring as much as I've ever seen rain pour. So I'll have a clean roof on my house. I guess the RV just won't get any washing today. But cheers. It is now 12:30. Jerry just said, "What are we going to do for lunch?" And I said, "I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm having an oatmeal cookie and a cup of coffee." Because I had to answer a question. I wanted to show you something. So let me take a sip before I throw it. I had a cup like this and I was holding in the RV as we were leaving this morning, and it was just fine. I was holding it fine. It wasn't spilling or anything. Well, at some point Jerry's, the road got this big bump in it, and Jerry hit it with the RV and my coffee just went up in there all over my lap. So this is only my second cuppa. I don't care if it is 12:30. I'm drinking it. Let me have one more sipper. I want to say thank you. Thank you for those of you who are watching my commercials, my ads. That really, when you watch these other people, we watch lots of RV people, and it just ticks me off. They had one yesterday that just told a bald-faced lie. It made me so mad. And they'll say, "If you'll watch till the end, I will show you something special there." These people said, "If you'll watch to the end, I'll tell you the price we paid for our new RV." So we watched till the end, and it got to the end, and he said, "Now, the regular price on this coach is $700,000, and we paid," and this giant April Fool's popped up. Oh, that makes me so mad. I hate April Fools. April Fools is nothing but an excuse to tell a lie to somebody. I think it is horrible. I think it is wrong. I hate it so much. I will never play a practical joke on you. I will never lie to you and tell you something that isn't true, somehow think it's fun. There's people in my family that do that, and I dislike it so very much. I think I told you one time I had a son-in-law. We had met at a big Walmart because I used to keep my grandkids. I used to keep them all the time. And they would bring the grandkids down here, and we would meet at a big Walmart in Ardmore, Oklahoma. And so that particular day I needed to buy some groceries. And so he kept sticking things in my cart. I didn't know that he had done that. And he kept putting things in my cart that I didn't buy and I didn't want, and it wasn't for him. He just thought he was being funny. And when we got up to the checkout stand, my daughter told me about it. And I just thought, that is just the meanest thing you could do. Can you imagine just going and putting something in somebody else's cart and them not knowing it, and then having to get up to the cash register and pay for it? If y'all think that's funny, well, you're just nothing like me. Let's just put it that way. I don't think that's funny. I think it's mean. And if you have to try that hard to try to make yourself be funny, you need to go have lessons or something. So anyway, that's how I feel about that. So I don't ever say, "Watch till the end and I'll tell you this," or "Watch till the end and I'll tell you that." You watch me if you want to watch me. If you don't want to watch me, don't watch me. If you want to go forward, go forward. If you want to go backward, go backward. If you want to subscribe, please do. Oh, and what the people will say, they'll say, if you'll click the like button below, it really helps my channel. And if you'll watch to the end, it really helps my channel. Or if you, what else do they tell you to do? And it really helps. Like, subscribe, and watch to the end. And it really helps my channel. The proper way to say it helps my channel is I will get a bigger check every month. That's what that means. And is there anything wrong with that? No. I love getting a bigger check every month. I would love to. Everybody would. Who wouldn't? But just say that. What do they say? I just heard a quilting lady say it the other day. It really helps my channel. It really helps my channel. And maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot. Maybe wrong about that. Maybe it's a good thing to say that because then you can have 1 million subscribers or 100,000 subscribers or more than my 25,000 if you say things like that. But I'm just an ultra honest person. I really am. It's one of the reasons I've lost friends. I'm not close to family members, aren't close to me, let me put it that way. Because I don't see things the way other people see them. The truth is the truth, a lie is a lie. How did I get off on that? That's not a fun subject. How did I even start that? I wanted to say, it really helps my channel and makes me more money. That's what it does. It makes me more money if you watch the ads. Now, I will watch the ads to a point, like on my friend Becky and on my friend Viv. I will watch them to a point, but until they say, you know, the ones that go away by themselves in a few seconds, and then there's some that will play until you hit stop ads or stop this ad or whatever it says down there that you can click. I think it says stop ads. Watch it past that. I'll try watching it past that for a little bit. And I'll think, okay, that's sort of watching the ad. But I won't just watch the whole things. Don't watch the whole things. That's just way too long. And don't watch them at all if it's something you don't agree with, like the other side of politics. You know, if you're one way and some ad comes up, I don't choose the ads. I have nothing to do with what ads they put there. I don't even know what they are because they don't show them to me. I don't see them. So I don't know what ads you're seeing. I saw one on someone's channel. Oh my goodness. Did the lady take her bra off? I think she did. I think she may have been backwards and she completely took her bra off. Then she put a different one on and turned around and I'm like, oh. So keep in mind, I don't choose the ads, okay? All right, question answered. Number 1, my pattern. Now, I don't remember if you can still get this one or not. There's one pattern that I love that you can't get anymore, but I don't think it's this one. This is Simplicity 1698, and I have made this top so many times. Look at all of these times I've made it. And I don't see the fabric I had on yesterday. Evidently, I didn't cut a square out of it. But that black that I was wearing with the green pants, it's this pattern also. So it's this blouse right here, which is a beautiful cowl, but you may have noticed that the one I had on yesterday, the cowl didn't cowl at all. It just folded into a V neck. It wouldn't do its normal cowling thing. So it was too heavy of a knit is what it was to cowl. If you want to make a blouse that has the cowl, the drapey neck right here, you need a real drapey. ITY knits are fabulous for it. This was a soft knit. This knit is still at Hobby Lobby, I think. This is a soft knit. This is ITY. This is ITY. This is ITY. This is ITY. But those all make a beautiful cowl. You know, I went shopping at Hobby Lobby yesterday. And I showed you all the fabric I purchased, and I got lots and lots and lots of comments about it. So I thought I'd show you my trick. You want to see my trick? Let me take another sip of. So say we're at the fabric store. And say I see this material. And I love to make cotton blouses, and as you know, I just cut one out last week. Hold on, I just cut this one out. Was it Monday before we left? Or last Friday, this weekend? Sometime I just cut this one out with my brand new SureFit Design Master that I totally destroyed. So I have a new master to make blouses with, and I can make them in a day. They're so easy because I don't have to do the fitting, because I already know they're going to fit me when I get them made. So it's lots of fun to sew if when you get the garment done, it fits you and you want to wear it. So say I found this at the store. And I always want to make pants. When I'm at Hobby Lobby, I always want to make pants to match, because Hobby Lobby carries a whole bunch of Kona cotton in a whole bunch of colors. And I have made several pair of pants out of Kona cotton. It's 100% cotton, but it's soft and it doesn't wrinkle a lot. And I really love the feel of it and how it wears and how it looks and everything. So let me show you what I do when I'm going to Hobby Lobby or any other store, but mostly I do this at Hobby Lobby, okay? And so I see this fabric, and I think they don't have any mirrors there. And I thought this was a nice, soft, granny looking print. Because, you know, I used to wear the bright, flashing pink, flashing purple, flashing neon. I like bright, bright, bright. Well, I'm kind of toning myself down these days. So I thought this would look pretty. I like the green, and of course I love the roses. Put a rose in it, I'll buy it no matter what color it is. So I love the roses in it. So how do I determine what color pants? One of you said you thought it would look good with this dark gray. Well, so did I. So I don't have a piece of dark gray in this house. Can you believe it? I don't sew with gray. I don't own any dark gray. It's just shocking. I might have a dark gray knit. Hold on, let me go see. Just stay with me. I'm going to go get something. I found one. This is a knit, but play like it's a Kona cotton, okay? So I went and I got this color of the Kona cottons off the shelf. And I do this at the store. And I take the pins out and I unroll some of it. And I find a place at the top of the bolts, on the top of a shelf, where I can put the fabric, and then I can go across the aisle or the area, and I can look from across. You can't be between two aisles or you're too close. You have to get far enough away, okay? So I'll unroll it, and I'm careful, I don't mess it up, and I hang it down like that. Then if I'm not sure I'm gonna like the gray, I'll think, I wonder if they have this beige. Let me see if they have the beige in the Kona cotton. So I'll go up and down the Kona cottons, and I'll see if I can find a matching beige. And I did, which is this one, okay? So then I unfurl it, and I hang it on the counter. And I can unfurl this more because these are all going in the washer. So there's the beige, and here's the gray. And I have them hanging over their shelving, over the bolts on the top of the shelf. There's all these bolts, and so it's hanging on the top of the bolts. Does that make sense? And then I take this and I hang it over the two fabrics, see, like that. And so then I see if I like it with the gray or I like it with the beige. And so when I did that, I thought, oh no, I don't like that green with that gray at all. So I decided, and they didn't have a green. I wanted to get the green actually, but they didn't have that. Kona cotton probably makes a green like that. Now I really liked the green. I like to match the background color if I can. They had this green in a different cotton. Well, I hadn't used that cotton before. I didn't know if I liked it, so I didn't buy it. I bought this one. But let me show you something. Hold on. I think these colors change occasionally. And I got this from Missouri Star. But this is Robert Kaufman's Kona cottons. It's a couple of years old, but look at how you can see every single color. Now they can't carry all these colors at Hobby Lobby, but you could match it to this and then order the fabric from Missouri Star and maybe other places, I don't know. So let me see if they have this green on here, this exact green. Let's just check it out. Ooh, they do. Look there. Exact. And then here's a darker shade of it, which it might look fine with that. But this is the exact shade. So then you can look on here and it says 1328 sea foam. So then you can just go online. Don't even go anywhere. Just search Kona seafoam fabric. And then people will come up that sell it. See? But isn't that awesome? That's one thing I really like about Kona, is they have so many colors. So I didn't buy a Kona cotton to go with this one. Remember, I've got pink pants, I've got blue pants, I've got yellow pants. So I thought, well, that's just silly. I don't need any more. That color pants. Won't that be a cute blouse? 100% cotton, all of them. Now, these cottons, you want to know if a cotton's a nice cotton or not? Unfurl a little bit of it, put it in your hands, and squish it. Squeeze it and squish it and rub it, and then open it up and see how it looks. And of course, you're never going to do that with a real garment other than sitting on it, but see how much it wrinkles. Yes, I iron my blouses, but I hardly ever wash them. You know, I may only wear it once or twice a year, and so it doesn't get dirty. So, yeah, wonderful cotton. So I don't know who made this one. You can look at the border. It could be a Hobby Lobby print. Let me see. Brother Sister Design Studio. So I don't know who they are, but I like their fabric. Next was this one. Let's do a trial on it. Okay, these are all going on the floor because they have to be washed. So I've got this one. I tried, it's upside down. You have to have the pattern going the right way, if you're Joy. I wanted this color to go with it, but they only had it in another cotton. And like I said, I know I like Kona cotton for pants, but I don't know if I like their cotton. So I like this color is what I wanted, but they didn't have it. So I found this color. And so same thing, I went out to the edge where I could put fabric on top of. Now wait a minute, this one is not Kona cotton. I did go ahead and buy one of their other kinds. Let's see if it's a good cotton or not. I bought 3 yards because they were 40 off. This is Hobby Lobby. This is the other kind of cottons they have. And I don't know if they're as good or not, but let's do the test. Let's do the wrinkle test. Do you wrinkle a whole bunch or not? See, squish it, let it go. Oh yeah, this one wrinkles worse. This one wrinkles worse, but oh well. Kona is nicer. And it's a solid color, so the wrinkles may just show more. But it's not bad, and they'll probably settle out a little bit. And it's a pair of pants, and you know, people make pants out of linen, and linen always wrinkles, and people just think that's awesome that their linen wrinkles, so tell everybody it's linen. So I hung this up just like this. And I thought, yes, that looks good. That's very good, I love it. Okay, and so then I picked the prettiest fabric in the whole wide world, this color that I love. Now this is Kona. This is a Kona, 3 yards. Do I need 3 yards for a pair of pants? Maybe. It depends on how wide I make the bottoms and how wide I make the legs. Squish it. See, that's a solid color. Not bad. Not bad. So I picked this first. I was looking for these other colors, for those other prints, and I saw this color, and I went, oh, I want that color pants. I'm going to go find something. So I hung this up, and then put fabrics with it. Okay, so I kind of did it the other way around. And this was the only one that matched in the whole store. I've looked at this for years there. They always have this. And I've always thought, oh, that's corny, that's for kids, that's goofy. I'm not buying it. But it matches so good. So I'm just going to look like a crazy old lady with fish. You have to make sure you don't end up with some fish right on your you know what. So, I don't know, it might be cute. Let me look in the mirror. You know, fabric stores should be required to have a full-length mirror. They really should. It's just insane that they don't. I'll be back. Oh my goodness, I love this. This would be a darling tank dress. You know, like a tank top, but you make it long for a dress. How cute would this be? Oh my gosh, this is darling. Do I pre-wash all my fabrics? Capital Y, capital E, capital S, exclamation point. Yes, I wash all the fabrics I bring in this house before I put them on my shelves. So these are all going to go in the washer. I'll put the light colored ones together, I'll put the dark colored ones together, and in every load of new fabric, I put at least 2 of those Shout Color Catcher sheets. And you would be surprised how much color comes out of these and that those sheets catch. So they are awesome. I buy 2 gigantic boxes. I think there's 72 in each box, and I always buy 2 boxes. So that's where I'm going, downstairs to the washer, downstairs to make sure my husband found something to feed himself for lunch. And then I'm going to come back up here and figure out what I want to do with Philly tomorrow, because Philly and I are Zooming. Now she has hospice for her husband Roger now. So she has nurses coming and aides coming and this wonderful chaplain. The chaplains that these hospices find, I don't know where they find them, but the one Mother had, oh my goodness, they just became best friends. He came to her 90th birthday party. He did her, just before she died, the day before, he came here on his own time. The aide came, Doreen was here, her best friends, Sharon and Johnny were here, Jerry and I were here, and we all sat around her in the bed. She was still alive. And the aide held her hand on one side of the bed. Her name was Mary, and who was on the other side? Sharon. Sharon, her really good friend that we met after I started taking care of Mom. They just loved her. And held her hand the whole entire time. And the preacher, first of all, we all went around and we talked about, you know, things that happened with her and memories, and it was amazing. It was wonderful. And Mother Shirley could still hear and know that we were there. And I think somebody told me hearing was the last to go. And so then we sang some songs, and he was just amazing. He was wonderful. His name was Pastor Leon, and he was just wonderful. Well, evidently, Philly has one called Pastor John, and already she thinks he's wonderful, and he's given her some beautiful music to listen to, and he said, you can call me anytime. So I am so excited for Philly that she has got more help in her life to take care of her precious husband. Okay, dear ones, I'm going to end this video. This isn't even a snippet video. This is just a video to help my channel. This is an insert. I was editing my video that I made this morning, and I kept noticing this blouse looked really crazy. And I thought, what is the problem with that blouse? Now, I have already been working on the top. The problem with the blouse was the stabilizers under the embroidery on the back of the blouse. Before I did this notchy business, this was straight. See how the bottom's straight? This was straight. And so the top of my blouse kept hanging on that like a shelf. So I don't know if this is going to work, but it's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get the stabilizer trimmed more around the flowers and not have a straight line anywhere, and see if the blouse will lay against my body better. So the first thing you have to do is unstick it. So we'll spray it a little bit with that since this is iron-on stuff. Yeah, see? And it comes unstuck. Because these make, there's 2 layers of stabilizer on this, by the way. Because I wanted to make sure it didn't wrinkle. So you can see there how I've pulled that straight line on the bottom loose. And so now I am going to trim up into it. And hopefully the garment will just be stuck to the stabilizer around the actual embroidery. Now it is super dangerous to do this and not cut your blouse where you don't want to cut it. So be very careful. I mean, I'm not going to get it exactly around the flowers, but I'm going to get a lot closer than it is now. See? And like I said, I don't know if this is going to work. But I thought, hey, I might as well show everybody while I'm doing it because it might work. And then we'd have a new tip of the day. We could have a tip of the day, people. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I can't believe how I went on and on about April Fools, but boy, I don't like April Fools. So I'm just going to leave it in there. That's the real Joy Bernhardt. So if you don't agree with me, then you are going to be in the majority of people in the world. So don't worry about that, for heaven's sakes. Yeah, hardly anybody agrees with me on a lot of things. I had one friend. I have a lot of ex-friends. If you've watched me for a long time, you've heard about my ex-friends. And she told me that nobody wanted to come to my house because it was too clean. Now how crazy is that? How can anybody's house be too clean? Goodness sakes. You know, I don't ever have dishes stacked up in my sink. Some people do. Hey, that's the way you are, then fine, that's wonderful. You be you and let me be me. I didn't tell her she had to have a clean house. I don't know why she wouldn't want to have a clean house, but whatever. But I'm just saying, I'm used to people not agreeing with me. So I am just fine with that. Just fine. Okay, now you can see how I've cut all of these spunky notches, and hopefully the blouse doesn't suck itself into all of those notches now. That would be even worse. Oh, yes. So, let's iron it down real good again. It may be worse, but I'm hoping it won't be. Now, how come I put 2 layers of embroidery stabilizer? I think I told you, because I did not want it to wrinkle anywhere. And I've got one itty bitty wrinkle right there. I'm going to cut into there and see if that'll open that up. Open sesame. Yep, that's my one wrinkle. I remember it now. Embroidery takes some practice. It's good to watch people's tutorials on embroidery because it can go very wrong. It really can. Stabilizers are important, and there must be 100 different kinds of stabilizers and 200 companies sell them. It's so hard to know which one. Goodness, I think some people use coffee filters, for heaven's sake. All right, I'm going to put it back on. Close your eyes, don't look. The jacket I had on, I did not make. I bought it at Walmart years ago when Philly and I were going to a class in the summer, but for some reason it got cold, and so I went down to Walmart and I bought that jacket. Okay, tell me if it looks any better now than when you watch the video. I won't know until I see this. I edit it. Now tell me, is it still making a shelf up here and a shelf down here? We shall see. End of insert. Bye for now.